Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use a yo-yo. You have a yo-yo in your package, and yo-yo in a package comes along with a string like this or of another color, or it comes with two strings if you're lucky. Now, you may wonder how to attach the string onto this yo-yo. Let me show you. So you have the two ends of the string. One that has a loop made from the factory, which looks rather like this, and another loop that will most likely look somewhat like this. It will be more tense, and to attach the string to the yo-yo, we need to extend this loop. You have to find a small gap within the string in order to grab that tiny spot and extend it to enlarge this loop. Then you need to attach it to the yo-yo the following way. You have this loop and then you put it like this around the yo-yo bearing and release. Now twist the string and you're practically ready. Now you need to adjust your string length. To do that, just put the yo-yo onto the ground and then measure it so that the string is at your belly button. Now you mark that spot with something like here, and then you make a knot and then a slip knot. To make a knot, you need to take the selected point from here and then take the string and put it something like this. Adjust, you have the string like this, and then you take this string and put it around your finger, and you obtain something similar to this. Look closely. So you have this string, put it around your finger or however you find it comfortable, and then you have something similar to this. Let me show you to be clear, concise, and for you to understand how this loop works. So you have this part of the loop. It's kind of hard to show you and to pinch it at the same time. So I have this one, make a loop, understand, obtain something like this. Look closely.
So it is onto the string, and they take the end
of the loop, this part, see, and put it into the already created loop. So I put it something like, take it, put something like here within it, put it like here, and then start to pull, and then you have a new loop. Look at it, it looks just gorgeous. So you have the new loop, and now you can take scissors and cut off the excess string, and then you can make a slip knot. A slip knot looks like this. You take this part of the string, the remaining string, and try to put it inside this knot, this loop, and then try to pull this string, and then voila, you got this slip knot. It might be a bit harder for me as I have the excess string which I haven't removed. So here you have this slip knot. Why is it called like that? I think it's self-explanatory. Look at how easy I can adjust this loop to my taste. Now you're going to put this thing, this gorgeous thing onto your finger on your middle knuckle, and the strings coming from the loop made by you should face the pinky or the ring finger, and then that's it. Now you have the string adjust to your taste and you can play freely, but you have another problem: how to wind up the yo-yo, because you do like that and you're wondering why this doesn't work. So loop around here, around this finger, then loop around the bearing like this. Do it several times until you're ready. Now you're set. How should you position the yo-yo onto your hand? So you have the yo-yo, you have the string coming from the yo-yo, and you should put the yo-yo in this kind of configuration. Now you grab it tight and you can throw it freely, but we need beforehand to know several things about this. First of all, if you do something like this and don't stop your hand, it might happen that the yo-yo will hit the ground, and that's not what you want. So to prevent that, you need to do something like this, as if you're working with a dumbbell, and then stop your hand when it's parallel to the ground, or at least to stop it, to prevent the yo-yo from hitting the ground. It doesn't have to be only parallel to the ground, maybe higher, maybe lower, depends. So you stop your hand like here, and then spread your fingers apart and release the yo-yo, which comes something like this. Now throw the yo-yo, stop it, and you're ready. Now you know how to throw, you know how to stop the yo-yo. If you're already used to doing that, you can just forget about putting your left hand to prevent the accident from happening. You can just do something like this. Now I'll explain you how I did that magic stuff of making the yo-yo coming up to my hand. Now there are two types of yo-yo: the ones that are unresponsive and the ones that are responsive. The responsive ones have slimmer bearings and can come very easily at your hand when you tug them. But the unresponsive ones, like this, can come very hard or not. If it does come to your hand and it is unresponsive, it means that there is a problem. And in this case, my yo-yo has a problem. It should be unresponsive, but it doesn't work like so. Now, this yo-yo isn't completely unresponsive, but I can make it responsive. How? I take this loop explained before, and then loop it once, then twist it like this, then go another way around, then twist it like this, then another way around, twist it like this, and I think another way around, and I think I'm ready. Now twist the string back to its place, and let's try how this thing goes. Let me put the slip knot, let me bind the yo-yo, Oh, it's quite responsive. See? I tug it. Yo-yo comes back to my hand. Now let's suppose this yo-yo is responsive from the factory. It has a bearing suited for this kind of play. Now, when you want to make the yo-yo return to your hand, you just make a slight movement with your hand. You just flip it upwards and it should return to your hand. Now, when you play with a purely unresponsive yo-yo, like this one, you can't do this thing, because when you play with an unresponsive yo-yo, this is especially designed to not ever come back to your hand. I struggle, it is all in vain. So I need to do this trick you saw earlier. So this trick is not really a trick, but it is called the bind, and you just throw the yo-yo, and then, let's say for beginners, you take the string in front of you, in front of this string, then take it around the yo-yo, hold it like this, then you can pinch the string like here, and then lower your hand, pinch here, and then lower your left hand. Let me do it again. So you have yo-yo sleeping. This is called the sleeper, when the yo-yo just spins. Take it around and do something like this. This is another thing for another time. So you have this thing. You have this thing. Lower your hand, your right hand, then pinch the string here, and lower your left hand quickly, and then at the same time raise your right hand. This is how you do it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe and see you next time. Hi!